What's going on, guys? Back with my latest video. I know San Diego Comic-Con is coming up later this week. I think the Pops are moving from a Friday release now to Thursday, July 18th. So I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys of what I think the top 10 Funko Pops are coming out this year. So let's get right into it. Alright, so before we get into this list, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos. And as always, if you're not already subscribed to my videos, hit the subscribe button down there below as well so you're updated to my most recent content. So like I said, I just want to do a little rundown of my top 10 Funko Pops I believe that Funko's dropping for this year. All in all, I think they did a really good job. I wasn't really not feeling any of them. There wasn't any that were glaring that, you know, why did they even make these, or they look kind of ugly. For the most part, they're all pretty decent, but I just wanted to share my top 10 with you guys, what I thought Funko did well this year. So number 10 for me is the red chrome Vegeta. So the reason why I have it at 10, I know a lot of people that follow me know I love Dragon Ball Z, is it's kind of getting a little redundant at this point by making just different color chrome Funko Pops. I actually left the teal Batman off the list for that very reason. Vegeta snuck in just because it is a Dragon Ball Z figure, puts it a little bit higher on the list for me. But all in all, for me, I just think they're doing too much of the chrome Pops. I mean, I don't need a red Vegeta, blue Vegeta, rainbow Vegeta. At some point, you know, you have too many of them, but it's still something I do like. The red does pop. So number 10 on my list is that red chrome Vegeta. Alright, so at number 9, this one I had to add on there because it's an ad icon. I do collect the ad icon set, and that is the San Diego Comic-Con Toucan. So it's not a very popular ad icon unless you're really familiar with San Diego Comic-Con, but the Toucan is an ad icon. It's going to be a Funko Shop exclusive. So I figured I'd go ahead and get my hands on that one if at all possible. It is pretty dope looking. It's a interesting looking figure. I think Funko did a decent job with executing this one, and definitely one I would like to add to my collection. So at number 9, I have the San Diego Comic-Con ad icon Toucan. Alright, so at number 8, again, is another ad icon. This one I wasn't too familiar with either, but that's Peter Pez, the Pez mascot. I've never seen him, but he's an ad icon, and he looks pretty cool. So I, added that on the list. That's gonna be a Toy Tokyo release. I believe Toy Tokyo may be releasing their Funko Pops for their exclusives later on in the month, and not necessarily on either Thursday or Friday this week. But still, is a decent looking one. Toy Tokyo had a couple of different ones that were pretty dope looking. The Rat Finks I didn't add on this list, but they're pretty cool as well. But Peter Pez really stood out. There is actually a common edition of Peter coming out. I don't know when. I think sometime either in August or September. That look pretty cool as well. But the Peter Pez from San Diego Comic-Con, dope looking pop and ad icon, definitely got to go to the collection. So number 8, got Peter Pez. Alright, so at number 7, I have Forrest Gump running or walking. That pop is really cool to me. Forrest Gump, to me, is one of the best movies of all time. Not my favorite, but definitely one of the best. It's definitely an iconic movie. You got Forrest with all his beard, his hat when he was walking from one end of the country to the other, and then just out of nowhere decided he wanted to head back.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
So Forrest, they have a lot of different new ones coming out. I think it's him, the walking one's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. They have him playing ping pong, and I think an army one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a couple Forrest Pops coming out. This one's really cool and definitely one I want to add to the collection. So number 7, we have Forrest Gump. Alright, so number 6. Number 6, I have the Toy Tokyo Ultraman. Now this one was really dope. I think it is a glow-in-the-dark pop. I grew up with Ultraman toys. I never really got into watching the show. I think there's a comic book as well, but I had the toys growing up, so this kind of reminds me a little bit of my childhood. There was a couple other Ultramans that released years back. I know there's a Barnes & Noble one that came out last year, but this one's really dope. It's glow in the dark, it's yellow, it's a little different, and again, it's a Toy Tokyo exclusive. They're always hard to get your hands on. Like I said, it's going to drop probably later in the month, so hopefully I can get that as well to add to my collection. But yeah, this nostalgic figure for me, definitely one to add to collection. So number 6, I have the Ultraman from Toy Tokyo. Alright, so at the top half of the list, we have number 5. I'm actually going to group number 5 and 4 together. and that is actually Sigmund and the Sea Monster, Sigmund the Sea Monster, and H&R Puff and Stuff. Again, this is a nostalgic thing for me. I was born in the 90s, early 90s, but I think this was back in like the 70s. My parents made me watch this growing up, so I'm really familiar with the show. They were really cool figures. I had no idea what was going on in the show as a kid, but they always stood out to me as, you know, really dope looking characters, interesting, and the Funko Pops that Funko executed definitely remind me of my childhood. And that's always what gets me with this Funko Pops. For me, is all nostalgic. That's kind of the impulse buys you make, and just something that reminds you of something, is, you know, like what I like to collect. So Sigmund the Sea Monster and H&R Puff and Stuff, both really dope characters. Definitely really excited to add them to my collection, and hopefully they make some more characters from that show as well. So number 4 and 5 is going to be Sigmund the Sea Monster and H&R Puff and Stuff. Alright, so number 3 we had the Black Cauldron 2-pack with Taran and the Horn King. So this is from Black Cauldron. Like I said, this is a Disney movie back in the 80s. Quick sidebar, this is the first Disney movie ever to be rated PG. Fun fact for you guys, but it was a little dark, a little bit more like a grim theme than the, you know, happy-go-lucky Disney movies that came out before that. But the Horn King was always a dope Disney villain to me, so that's what kind of drew me to this pack. The other pop I can kind of throw away. The Horn King I definitely wanted to have. Wish they wouldn't have made a 2-pack and just an exclusive with just him. But nonetheless, dope pack for Funko. This actually dropped yesterday, Saturday night. So if anyone wanted to get that, I think it's sold out, but I do believe it's going to re-release back, or when the rest of them release on Thursday or Friday. So stay tuned for that. The Black Cauldron dope movie, dope pop, number 3 on the list. Alright, so the top 2. Top 2 for me, obviously you know I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. Number 2 has got to be the Gotenks Ghost. So that one they really executed really well. I know when they were releasing or previewing the pops that they were going to have at San Diego Comic-Con, this was actually the one initially that got me most excited until I saw the number 1 pop. This one's really dope. He like on this show, he like blows them out. They're kind of like one of his doubles that kind of does what he wants them to do. They did a really good job with this. This is a box lunch exclusive, so I think those come out on Thursday. Correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely gonna look to try to get that one. There's not a box lunch in my area, so hopefully I can get lucky online. But yeah, Gotenks Ghost, really dope. This pop, well executed, and this Dragon Ball Z pop, so I have to get it. So that is number 2 on my list. And at number 1 on my list, it is a no-brainer. When I saw this pop, it was a must-have for me. I think this is a GameStop exclusive. I think, yeah, these are GameStop or Hot Topic. Whichever store it's dropping, I will be there on Thursday morning. And that's the Kang and Kodos 2-pack from The Simpsons. I think this one actually glows in the dark as well, which makes it even better. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it glows though. And this one just reminds me of my childhood again. I mean, this was Kang and Kodos are from Treehouse of Horror episodes for The Simpsons. I think they were in the first, I don't know if they were the first one or the second, just they premiered in the second one. But they were kind of a figure that they always had in the Treehouse of Horror. I don't think they ever appeared in any of the other episodes. But again, it's an iconic figure from an iconic show. Reminds me a lot of stuff I watched growing up, and it's just a really well executed pop. So Kang and Kodos is a no question number 1 in my book for the San Diego Comic-Con releases for 2019. So drop down in the comment section below which pop is your favorite. Let me know your top 10, top 5, top 3, top 1, whatever you want to share. As always, thank you so much for your support, guys. Till next time, I'll see you later.